Chag Sameach. I'd like to share with you just a little thought on the holiday of Sukkot, especially as I was walking to Shul on the first days of the Chag, and I was passing by different houses with the yard signs in front with the upcoming elections, and one house says vote for Trump, the next house says vote for Biden, and the next house afterwards says Trump and Biden, Trump and Biden. And I'm seeing all this division within our community of who to vote for. Of course, obviously this is a healthy discussion that goes on in the community of who people should vote for. But I'd like to share with you a thought on unity of what the holiday of Sukkot could teach us. As you know, we say the blessing on the lulav and etrog, and together with that we also have hadassim and aravot, the myrtle branch and the willow branch. One of the lessons that we could take from this is that we specifically take these four kinds because each of these four kinds actually represent the concept of unity. We don't take a type of species that is made out of one specific kind, in other words, one leaf on its own. We take the lulav, for example, that's made out of a bunch of leaves, yet these leaves are meant to be gathered together tight as the lulav is together as one. We take the etrog that grows all the seasons of the year, and specifically that the seasons of the year make it, not only don't make it worse, but actually that is what makes the etrog what it is. The hadassim, the myrtle branch, is three leaves grow together in bunches of three, and the arava, the willow, grows in bunches of willows together. Each of these four kinds represent the concept that you don't stand by yourself. It's a bunch of things together are united as one. And it's not only that, we take these four different kinds and we gather them together and we make the blessing them together as one. Let me add another idea, that we take the four kinds, the lulav and etrog, and we say the blessing on it in the sukkah. And the sukkah says it's kol hezrach b'Yisrael yeshvu b'sukkot. All different kinds of Jews come together and sit together united in the sukkah. But what is the schach? What is the cover, the roof of the sukkah made out of? It's made out of things that were cut, that grew, and then they were cut off from the ground. And theoretically speaking, you would think this is something that was thrown out, right? Things that grew, leftovers, branches that grew on a tree, and now we don't need them anymore. We cut them down, we trimmed the tree down, and now they're thrown in the garbage. But no, we don't throw it in the garbage. These, we would theoretically say, you would say these are our leftovers, these are our trash. But we would say the unwanted stuff. But, I know we say today, recycle, reuse, and so on and so forth, but it's much more than that. Is we take the unwanted things, the stuff that we grow on a tree, and then we cut off to throw out in the garbage, and we put that on the roof of the sukkah. This unwanted stuff actually become the highest level, the sukkah, the schach of the sukkah. The idea over here, as we're saying, is that we don't stand alone. And I believe it's one of the Ruth Bader Ginsburg she says that the reason why she always wrote her dissenting view in a court case is because it's not only enough for us to know what the ruling is, but it's also important to know what the dissenting opinion is. And I think this is a very important lesson what Sukkot teaches us, is that unity is not when everybody agrees to each other, but when we respect what another person thinks, even if they disagree with us. And not only even if they disagree with us, but it's when we can get along with a person that disagrees with us. That's what unity is. Unity is not when everybody says the same thing. Unity is when we get along with our neighbors. And as I walk to Shul and I see all these neighbors have different lawn size, I hope and pray that they're actually good neighbors and get along with each other. And yes, different opinions, of course. The idea is that we love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And good discussion is having different opinions when it comes to politics, when it comes to Judaism, when it comes to all different kind of ideas that's out there. That's what the world is all about, having different opinions, yet we come together and become united as one. And even somebody who we think that their opinions are worthless, yet we take those opinions and we put that on the schach of the sukkah. We become united as one. And that's the idea. And let me tell you another interesting point, and that's why we celebrate Sukkot for 7 days. Why? Because Sunday is not Monday, Monday is not Tuesday, Tuesday is not Wednesday, and Wednesday is not Thursday, and they're definitely not Shabbat. Shabbat is the holiest day of the week. But we want to make sure that we cover every single perspective, every single day of the week, every single angle. And we celebrate all of these days to show that every single day has something to offer. Every single person has something to offer. And that is why we unite this all together, is when we celebrate Sukkot throughout the week to bring everything together And this is truly what unity is all about. And have a great, joyous Sukkot.